in accepting Cardinal Wuerl's resignation, Pope Francis wrote a most unusual letter. And in that letter, the Pope praises Cardinal Wuerl and seems to buy Wuerl's long-held defense that as Bishop of Pittsburgh, he made mistakes in dealing with predatory priests as opposed to covering up their actions. This morning, Cardinal Wuerl expressed his gratitude to Pope Francis and begged forgiveness. Once again, for any past errors in judgment, I apologize and ask for pardon. My resignation is one way to express my great and abiding love for you, the people of the Church of Washington. Though a confidant and ally of Pope Francis, Wuerl could not survive the two scandals that have shaken the Catholic Church. Shame on you. A protester last month interrupting the Cardinal's talk about the sex abuse crisis detailed in the Pennsylvania grand jury report. The grand jury concluded Wuerl mishandled cases of abusive priests as Bishop of Pittsburgh, accusations Wuerl vehemently denies. Denials disputed by the Pennsylvania Attorney General.
The public comments that he has made directly contradict the church's own documents that we found in the secret archives. And that's all spelled out in the grand jury report.
Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Then there were claims of sexual misconduct by Wuerl's predecessor, former Cardinal Theodore McCarrick. In a bombshell letter, the former Vatican ambassador to the U.S. claimed the Pope and Wuerl knew McCarrick allegedly preyed on seminarians for sex. Wuerl says he knew nothing of McCarrick's alleged behavior. The Pope refuses to respond directly, and the Vatican is promising a thorough investigation. But for some of the faithful, it's just too much. In the Pittsburgh area, vandals defaced the sign at the high school named for Cardinal Wuerl. While in Washington, dozens of teachers refused to attend Wuerl's opening mass for the school year.
Pray for the guidance of the Holy Spirit.
Even the deacon who assisted Wuerl abandoned him.
Our first priority must always be the victims, and in particular, fostering a genuine sense of healing for the victims.
And now that Wuerl is out, what happens now?
Well, actually, the cardinal, while he is no longer the head of the Archdiocese of Washington, will remain as the apostolic administrator overseeing the day-to-day operations, Craig. But Cardinal Wuerl is expected to retire in Washington, and he's also expected to continue his work in Rome. He belongs to three important Vatican departments, if you will, including the very powerful Congregation for Bishops. That's the group that chooses the next generation of bishops. Craig?
All right. Ann Thompson for us this morning there in Indiana. Ann, thank you.